Hi, my name is Airson Estibeiro. I'm going to be a rater at the Heath-Carter somatotype profiling. A somatotype is a performance shape or physical appearance. There are three types of somatotype: endomorphy, ectomorphy, and mesomorphy. I'm going to do this test to see which category you fall in. Please man your name,
Corey,
your age,
17,
and your occupation.
sleep.
Firstly, I'm going to find out your endomorphy score. I'm going to use the skinfold caliper, which is this, to measure your tricep, subscapular, which is behind, and your superior. We will repeat this test 3 times to increase the accuracy of our test. After we find out the average of each test, I will add and multiply it by 170.18 times by your height in centimeters to find your endomorphy score. So the first skillful measurement that we're going to take is a tricep, which is located around here. This will be done vertically. (15). (16). So the next skinfold test we're going to do is at your subscapular, which is located at the top here. We're also going to do this 3 times, and this will be done at a 45-degree angle. (14). (11). So the last skillful test to find out your endomorphic score is going to be your superior. This will be done at a 45-degree angle as well, and is located around here near your hips. So would you mind to lift up your top, please? (15). (16). (16). I will also need to measure your skin fold of your calf, which will be needed for a mesomorphy test. I will use the part of your calf which is close to the midline of the body, which is around here. And also we do this test 3 times to improve our accuracy. (16). (15). (16). Now I'm going to find your reasonable score. I'm going to measure your height in centimeters, your humerus width, your femur width, your bicep girth, and your calf girth. We are going to also do this test 3 times to improve the accuracy of the test. So now we're going to measure your height using a stadiometer. We're going to measure your height in centimeters. So would you please take off your shoes and get on the stadiometer? Your height is 182 centimeters. So now we're going to measure your bicep and calf girth. We're going to do this using a measuring tape. So I would like you to put your arm at a 45-degree angle and clench your fist. We're going to do this test 3 times. (35 centimeters). Do it 2 more times. These 37 centimeters. One more time. So now I would like you to sit down to measure your calf girth. So we're going to measure it around the midpoint around here. .45 centimeters. .45 centimeters. So now I'm going to measure your humerus and femur width using a digital caliper. So I would like you to put your arm at a 90-degree angle. It's 7.5 centimeters. So now I would like you to sit down. And your legs should be at a 90-degree angle as well. .5 centimeters. So the last test we are going to carry out is the ectomorphine test. For this test, we will need to measure your weight in kg and your height in centimeters. After we've done that, we would use the formula height divided by cube root of weight to find out your ectomorphine score. So now we're going to measure your weight in kg. We're going to use the weighing scale to measure weight. So I would just like you to take off your shoes or any jewelry that you have. Here on the scale. So your weight is 101 kg. As we already measured your height, so we don't need to do it again. And then we're going to use your height and weight to find out your ectomorphine score. So now after we find out the measurements of the skin for endomorphy, we have to find the average of the triceps, which is 16 for my client. For subscapular is 11, and the superior is also 16. After I find this out, I have to find the sum of this the skin fold, which is 16 plus 11 plus 16, which is 43. After I find the sum of skin fold, I have to use the formula, the sum of skin fold times 170.18 divided by the height. So it will be 43 times open brackets 170.18 divided by the height, which is 182 centimeters, which will be 182 close brackets, which equals to 40.53 to 2 decimal places. Then I have to find out to the closest number to 40.35 over here, which will be around here, 40.7. And after I found this, I have to go down the line to the endomorphy scale, which shows me that my client is at 4. After you find the endomorph, you have to find the mesomorph. So to find the mesomorph, we need the height, humerus width, femur width, bicep girth, and the calf girth. The height of my client was 182 centimeters. The humerus width of my client was 75 millimeters. We converted that into centimeters, which is 77.5 centimeters. The femur width of my client was 85 millimeters. We converted that into centimeters, which gave us 9.5 centimeters. And the bicep girth of my client was 37 centimeters, and the calf girth was 45 centimeters. To find the bicep girth, we need to use the 37 centimeters and the tricep skin fold in centimeters. So you have to convert the 1.16 millimeters into centimeters, which is 1.6 centimeters. And you have to do the same for the calf girth. So you have to find out the skin fold of the calf, which is 15 millimeters. You have to convert that into centimeters, which will give you 1.5. To find out the final bicep girth, you have to do 37 minus 1.6, 37 minus 1.6, which is 35.4. And you have to do the same for the calf girth, which is 45 minus 1.5, which is equal to 43.5. After you find out all the results, you have to deploy it into this graph to the closest number. So for 182 centimeters, it will be around here, which is 181.6 centimeters. For humerus width, it will be around here, 7.53. For femur width, the result's 9.5, so it will be around here, 9.45, 9.49. And for the bicep girth, the end result is 35.4. And on the graph, it will be around here, which is 35. It will be around here, which is 35. And for the calf girth, it will be 43.5, which will be around here. So use the height, which is 1.8, 1.6 as the midpoint. Use this, and if any value is on the left hand side, you minus 0.5, and if the value is on the right hand side, you add 0.5. So for the humerus width, you do the values here, so use this bit, which is plus 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. For this, you start at 2.5 and you minus it this time because it goes to the left, so it'll be 2. Come back here, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, and 5.5. After you use that, you use this, you go to the last one, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, and 10. So your end result will be 10. After you find this, you divide it by 4, which will give you 10 divided by 4, which is 2.5. After you find this, you add 4 to it, 4, which will be 6.5, and you round it up. You use this to find it on the Morphy scale, which will be here. So my client's score for the mesomorphy test will be 6.5, 6.5, or 6.5. So after you find the mesomorphy test, you do actomorphy test. To find this, we need the weight and the height, which is already here. So we know that the height is 182 centimeters. The weight of my client is 101 kg. So you use that. So you do use the formula height over cube root of weight. So the height of my client is 182 centimeters. Do that over the cube root of 101, which will give 182. Shift cube root 101, which will give you 39.08. So your result will be 39.08. So use the 39.08 to find it around here in the score. So we know that it will be around here, 39.65. And my endomorphy score of my client will be a half. After you find all three scores, you plot them here and you round it up. So this will be 4. For mesomorphy, it will be 7. And for actomorphy will be a 1. So we know that the result is 4, 7, 1. And by using this, we'll compare it to the results and find out his somatotype results.